Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to be looking at a couple new CSS packages for the upcoming Canvas starter site. And these have to do with listing sharing. So anytime you go to a listing and a user wants to share that listing with a social media network or a friend via email or whatever, these CSS packages are built to enhance the design of that feature of MyListing. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. To get your hands on these CSS packages or any CSS packages from the club, go to the MyListing Club website. It's mylisting.club and scroll down the home page just a little bit and click on this MyListing CSS Packages card, and that's where you'll find it. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in here. I first want to point out a newer feature of MyListing. This came in one of the most recent updates, and that is the ability to define which social networks or which other form of sharing is available in the share feature. So as we see here, we've got some popular social networks, the ability to email, copy a link, et cetera, et cetera. So before you had to have a code snippet, which was available at a snippet on the club website to do this. It's still out there, but you no longer need that. You can just specify here what goes into the sharing options. If you do nothing here, if you specify nothing, by default, they're all going to be included, okay? So let's look at that. I've got both of the code snippets disabled, both of the CSS packages disabled. So we're gonna look at how this looks out of the box with MyListing right now, okay? So we're just gonna click on this Share Quick Action, and that's not what I wanted you to see. This is what I wanted you to see. This is the default look from MyListing. It's not great. It's not modern at all. The layout's not great. It's pulling in the link color from the accent color, this red there, which isn't a great look for this particular feature. Yeah, it's just not great. And if we look at it on mobile, it doesn't really get any better. It's just kind of is what it is, right? So how can we make that better? I'm going to keep this tab open here in my browser, and I'm going to open a new one just so we can see the difference. I'm going to jump back into WP Codebox, and I'm going to toggle on Single Listings Light Mode. Now, the share option CSS package is going to be pulled out of the overall Single Listings CSS packages and offered up to those lower club membership tiers. So that way, if this is all that people want, they don't want the entire single listing design, they can just get the share options. Okay, so that's how that's going to work. But right now, as far as the single listings go, this is the only thing I've done to design them so far. So that's what you're seeing here. All right, so I've toggled that on, just really simple in WP Codebox, which I highly recommend. I want to point out a thing here. One of the really cool things about WP Codebox is the conditions builder right here. So what I'm doing in there is saying, only load this CSS if the current post type is a listing. It's a really powerful feature for optimization. So only load this code on the listings, nowhere else. How MyListing websites are typically built that I see is that CSS, any CSS that's added to the site is loaded on every single page, whether it's needed or not. So this fixes that. Okay, it also helps with conflicts too. If you think there's a conflict somewhere, just toggle this snippet off like that in test, and you can get very modular in what you turn on and what you don't, mix and match light mode versus dark mode, whatever you want to do. All right. Okay, so let's refresh this page and let's see the difference. Okay, before and then after. So I've done something a bit different for this site that I hadn't done with the previous ones. I like to give people different looks, different options. Not to say one's better or not, it's just different options. But I put this, I call this a drawer, a slide out, whatever, over at the left. Again, here's the before, here's the after. Everything is centered vertically, so it doesn't matter how many options you choose over here in theme options, they're going to stay centered. A nice hover effect here on the icons. And you'll notice that the color of the backgrounds is pulling in from the accent color. Okay, that is easily switched. I give you the instructions right here. Give you the instructions right there in WP Codebox and the snippet. Just take that line out as I instruct, and boom, you're going to be right back to the official colors, right? Okay, so I'm going to undo that. Control Z, save my changes, and refresh just to get us back where we were. And yeah, that's that. Let's quickly look at what if I choose, just a few of these. What happens? Let's refresh. Like I said, it's going to be nice and centered. Really, really cool. Let's look at the responsiveness. So there we go. We see it's growing nice. Looks good on whatever device we're on. Really cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and toggle all of these back on just for this video. And a nice shadow here on the right to kind of break that up. And I think that's all I really need to show you there. Let's go and toggle off light mode. I'll see how super simple this is. One, switch to the other. And if you buy the whole starter site, you get exactly what you see here. Toggle on, do whatever you want. Toggle on, toggle off. All right, let's refresh this. And there we go. I see one change that I need to make in the dark mode, and that was to take this out. That I have not made these available yet. As soon as this video is done, I will upload these CSS packages to the website. You can get them, so you're going to get to see the fix live right here as we go. So these should now be centered, and there we go. All right, so more of a dark mode look if that's what you're after. And again, it's got the accent color to kind of to dominate your brand, to show your brand. Just take that line out as I instruct right there. Take that out, save your changes, refresh. And just like that, you've got the official colors there. And again, responsiveness, everything looks good across any screen size. Cool. All right, that's it, guys. Hope you're enjoying these videos and you're excited as I am about the upcoming Canvas starter site, and stay tuned for more. See ya.